to pick the Tasmanian native pepperberries. Yes, another small dark fruit to pick. I'm dreaming of these berries in my sleep. But this is the main crop of the farm, and it's wild harvested as well as grown on the property. And it's not a very big crop this year, so every little berry is sacred. Has to be done all right, and it all has to be done by hand. Luckily, it's a harder berry and it's not as squishy as the black currants. But they go from this to being dried to this. There's a telltale sign to the property of these beautiful berries, which is called a pepper, but you don't use it like a black pepper. You use it more like a chili, because these beautiful red stems are a great indication that this plant has heat. And the leaves are very hot. You can use those as well once they're dried. And the berry is very hot. Well, spicy hot. It's wonderful in food. And here is my supervisor, Cooper, the pepperberry dog. And he is very unimpressed with the amount of time we're spending out here, but it has to be done, Cooper. It has to be done. A little bit breezy. It's a new part of the beach I want to get to, the opposite side of the Birches Bay jetty. This is going towards Woodbridge. Piece of coastline along here. That was still part of the convict colony down here, this area. So I'll see what I can find. Access is going to be a bit tricky down here. Now, I would love to be able to take credit for digging this out. And I certainly do have the right tool for it, but the tide has done this. And it's really interesting because I could be fanciful and think that this is part of an old cart, and maybe that the wood that was being brought down is, hi Cooper, the wood that was being brought down from the hills. Oh dear. Koopy, darling. Oh, Koopy. You knocked the camera over. Oh dear. Oh, you funny dog. Let's try again. I'm going to get a little bit fanciful here and imagine that it's part of a cart that the convicts used to bring the wood down to the waterfront to go up to Hobart. Probably more likely it's a piece of abandoned farm equipment. But either way, I'm enjoying the thought that I could have found a relic. It's a pine cone. It's inside, growing inside oyster shells. Can't even dislodge it. Either that it got rammed in there somehow. Impressive. This beautiful mineral. Sort of like a light apricot colour. Really sort of quartzy, very shiny inside. I'll take that home. I like that. Got quite a few finds in my car. I've been collecting them every time I go to the beach when it's been wet and I just find one thing, I put it here in the car. There wasn't much down on that beach.